Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I am going to be reading some mean comments or just some crazy comments that I've gotten here on my YouTube channel over the past couple of days. And I'm also going to be reading some comments from one of the niche ladies videos to show you guys what true delusion looks like. Should we start with those first? Let's do it. This person asked a really great question. They said, why are they doing this if some of it wasn't true? I don't know. If some of it was true, then explain please. I watch your channel. And Niche herself replied back and said,
I had relationships with most of these people, yes. There is so much complexity in all of this, but the bottom line is none of it should have been dealt with publicly. If there were grievances, they should have been dealt with at the time, not saved up for years and then try to destroy someone's business.
I think it's really fucked up for her to say, like, oh, you had an issue with me years ago, you're not allowed to talk about it now, especially not publicly, because you know it's going to make you look bad, right, Deneen? People have many reasons for not speaking out about something when it happened. And seriously, who the fuck are you, Niche, to say that there's like a time limit on when you can speak out about things? CSA Country 1 said,
it's so sad there are people out there that are so miserable they don't want anybody else to be happy. Just keep on trucking along. Haters are just not happy with themselves.
Again, the delusion with her followers, like, it's crazy. It's not entirely their fault though, because the way Niche presents herself and the way that she talks about like these situations, it really makes herself out to be the victim. So it's not entirely their fault for believing the bullshit. It is true, sometimes people just hate on other people for no reason at all. And in that circumstance, then yeah, the person hating probably does have something wrong within themselves. But in this circumstance, says plural because there's many different circumstances, that's not the case. That's not the case. These people have real fucking issues with Niche. They're not just speaking out to bully her with no basis behind whatever they're saying. C Kidization said,
Danny, you are an amazing lady, and don't listen to what jealous people have to say.
Again, with the jealousy, it is such a fucked up mindset to have, to think that everyone that doesn't like you is jealous of you. That is so fucked up. And again, her audience is older. They should know better. Carol Ardich, I don't know how to say that, 2573 said,
Danny, I am not a subscriber. I've seen you thrifting a couple times. I enjoy it like I enjoy other thrifters. Let me just say, don't let what people say affect your money that is needed for a roof over your head and food on the table.
This is a run-on sentence.
I don't know you or these people that are talking bad about you, but what we'll say, not everyone is going to love or even like you, and that hurts sometimes.
Okay, so you just admitted you don't even know her, so just stop talking because you don't know her. Delusional. Carol M3468 said, Danny, my guess is that people with low amounts of followers on YouTube have tried to use your name in a negative way just to increase their followers. It's low class. Hang in there and follow your dreams. Yes, everyone making videos about the niche lady were just using her name for clout and followers and views and clicks and money, and no one is showing proof of anything in any video. That was heavy sarcasm right there. Now let's get to some comments on my videos. Sally Watson ZZ3KH said,
please look after your mental health. The platform you had chosen to perform on is brutal. I'm not sure you realize, as none of us do yet. I think the consequences when you have to communicate with the real world may be harsh. Cyberspace is addictive, and the ability to become an addict is scary. Much easier to be a warrior behind a screen. Look after yourself and grow in reality.
Okay, I'm not a warrior behind a screen. Anything that I say on my YouTube channel, I'll say to your face. Okay? Thanks for the concern, but I'm good. Our Boys Rule left a couple of comments. So this one says,
LOL, get a life, making fun of people that are way more successful than you and hating on them. Get a life, you low-life loser.
Someone like that isn't even worth replying to. I just put them in a video and make money off them. Like, it's not even worth replying to. I've already said too much already. Lorraine LeBlanc, Y1P said,
you're making money off niche lady name, so you should be loving her, not hating her.
Lorraine, it's the wrong form of your. You guys know I'm going to point out grammatical errors. If you're trying to talk shit to me or say something crazy to me, I'm going to point out grammatical errors. What I'm not going to do, I've said this in a previous video, if you guys send me messages, if there's grammatical errors, I'm not going to point it out. I get messages from people all the time. They're like, so sorry if there's grammatical errors in here. Please don't make fun of me. I'm like, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to make fun of the losers that try to insult me and they can't even talk properly. You know? This might be one of my favorite comments I've ever received.
You're just a miserable little trollop, aren't you?
Again, wrong form of your. Trollop. Okay, tell me you're 85 without telling me that you're 85. Not miserable. at all. Very much happy. Betsy's back. Betsy was in a previous Reading Mean Comments video. Betsy Owings 2985 said,
Get a life.
Betsy, I think you're the one that needs to get a life. You're here commenting on my videos, wasting your time. Again, you're a niche lady follower, so you're probably elderly, which means you have like one foot in the grave. So you should use your time wisely instead of making comments on my YouTube videos where I just turn around and make money off you. Just my suggestion. Ramona Hayburn 9619 said,
Don't use the F word. Not ladylike.
once again, we are living in the 1950s where everything is proper and women must not use four-letter words and I should be in the fucking kitchen all day long and just shut the fuck up, Ramona. This person, Susan Hagen 9505, said, I'm gonna have to block out some of these words because YouTube doesn't like these words.
You know, one of my biggest pet peeves is that people have to hound other people until they can't take it anymore and commit blank. Why do you want to do that to someone?
First of all, fuck all the way off with that nonsense.
You probably wouldn't even feel bad if someone you kept hounding on really stupid shit like this committed blank and blank. Is that what your goal is? To make people feel so miserable and down that they blank themselves?
No, Susan Hagen. My goal is to expose scammers, terrible people, and have them be accountable for their actions. That's my goal.
How would all of you feel if this was turned around and you were the ones being bullied?
So let's add some context, Susan, because no one's being bullied. Awareness is being spread about your little pal niche lady's bad behaviors over the past alleged 20 fucking years. That's not bullying, that's exposing a terrible person. People aren't just talking about her just to talk about her. You know, they're not just like, oh, hey, look at her, ha ha. They're like, hey, look what she did to me. Here's the proof. This person's like, hey, yeah, I was friends with her for this long. Look what she did to me. Here's the proof. There's quite the fucking difference, Susan.
Stop all this nonsense and start worrying about yourselves and not bad-mouthing other people. Just stop.
You can fuck off, okay? This is my job. I make videos on this YouTube channel and I out bad people. Niche lady is a bad person, allegedly. But in my opinion, yeah, she's a terrible fucking person. I'm not just bad-mouthing her for the sake of bad-mouthing her. She replied back to someone else and said,
I don't need to pick a side. I can watch whomever I want. And if you report me, you should report everyone talking about her. You should all be reported and just shut your mouths about all of it.
who are you gonna report me to? Like, what?
It's just stupid to talk about people like this. And sometimes that's what happens when people keep bullying other people. They do blank.
Niche made a conscious decision to do each one of the things that I'm talking about. So it's her own fucking fault. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. If you want to be featured in one of these videos, feel free to comment down below and be an asshole and you'll get your 5 seconds of fame here on my YouTube channel. As always, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.